Hey, Bargain Trash here. Today we're reviewing a figure from the Human Alliance. This is, of course, Sam Witw. That's Witwik. Whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead over the articulation on this little guy. You've got a dark shirt with this dark shirt. It's probably fading in. You've got 360 degrees in the arms. Both of them, they come out from the body like that, and then you can spin him and he can fly. He has a joint in the hip, a joint in the knee, and now he's giving, Daniel-san is giving the crane. And then you could also alternately have this hand on this hip and this hand like this, and he is now doing his Captain Morgan impersonation. That's some good rum. Not that I know, but I'm losing my mind currently. Bear with me. Really, the detail on this is pretty good. I mean, they even have the little light gray stripes on his little shoeses. And last piece of articulation that personally I wish that they would have tested this articulation in the movie is 360 degrees of motion for the neck. That would have been awesome in the movie. Maybe in part 3, we can hope. I'm up to 2 minutes now. Let's get into what this video is really about, and that is the Human Alliance Bumble Bee. Yes. And I put all my alternators in storage, so I don't have an alternator here to do the size comparison with. Very nice car mode. I'm not gonna say it's alternators worthy, because the interior's not an alternator interior, but the rest of it's fairly decent. All the fan lines are pretty tight on it, and it's just nice. The little back of the feet right here is kind of bad, and it's supposed to have 2 missiles, one right here and one right there, but one of them is underneath something that I don't really feel like moving right now, and I'm hoping whenever I do get around to moving it, I will remember what that missile is for. Right there. You can put Mutt Wilson here. I mean, Slim Shady. Oh, dang it. Sam. You can put Sam in here. Sort of. This guy's a pain to get in here. Nowhere near as bad as it is to get Epps into side swipe. Oh, it's not a good night. That's him in the little car. It's not pegged into his back, but he is holding on to the steering wheel, if y'all can see it through the glare. Anyway, get him back out of there, and let's see about trying to get this guy transformed. We've already got the doors open. What we're going to do first, I have no clue because it's been a while since I transformed this guy. We're going to take and bust these right here loose. Take and disconnect the rocker panels from the rear fenders. And I'm just going to pretend that's what you're supposed to do, I'm guessing. One bad thing. This right here, you see this little clear blue panel? That really should be yellow, but it's not. Next thing you're going to do is kind of wiggle this loose to where you get a gap right there. Then you can just kind of disintegrate this part of the car and start deploying the legs. Right here, the wheel is going to come down and around and form like that. Once you stop being a Josh and get all this to start to come together like a leg, like that, you're going to want to rotate the taillights to where they're lower, then flip that out to make a little much too low to be a knee guard. The fenders with the vents on them are going to flip to the front and form some armor for the thighs. And right here on the bottom of the foot, that's going to come around and make him ever slightly less topply over. There is a modification you can do to take and flip the tires to the outside of the leg, which does look slightly better, but it's kind of, I don't know, I haven't decided to bite the bullet and do it, because I have enough trouble transforming this guy as it is, which is sad. You know, is bad whenever a 5-ounce piece of plastic can outsmart a 200 and something pound man, but it can. It's made by the Japanese. The Japanese are just smarter, I guess. So we've pretty much got a lower body situated under half a car. I already took the rear glass, flipped that up over the top of the hood roof. This right here, the silver bit underneath behind the grill is going to flip out. Flip the tires out. Once you do that, then you can take and lift this out by it's kind of weird. Let me flip this up like I flipped the other one up to just kind of free up real estate. Once you get that here, you've got to take and twist this in, then roll that out. I don't think I got that on camera, but hopefully my description of it made more sense than I do. So y'all are doomed if y'all trying to follow this with me. You've got this going on, and it's definitely a transformer. Next thing, apparently, is this right here is going to flip up. Then he flips the head up like that. A miracle happens somewhere. All this right here is going to hinge down, and in here is going to clip to right there. And now we've got this. The biggest gripe I have with this figure, at the very core of it, is the seats. If the seats had a hinge in the base to where they'd fold flat against the arm, I really don't think I'd have a problem with them. But they don't. So you end up with this hanging off of his arm in every single position that you can conceivably put them in. This arm right here has got the cannon on it permanently, and that is going to flip out like that. You can take and rotate this around like that to where the seat back is behind his elbow instead of his wrist, which is a slight improvement. Okay, so there is old Sam next to his buddy Bumble Bee here. This being the Human Alliance line, they had to have this little piece of plastic interact with this piece of plastic. So you can take and put him like that, peg his back into this peg on here, thereby paralyzing him for life by stabbing him in the spine. No, unfortunately not. Then this is going to flip around, and you can kind of put this up here, and now Sam has shoulder cannons. If you're not happy with that, then you can take and put him on this peg. Oh, no, hang on. Put him on this peg right here, and then you can have Bumble Bee finally crushing the life out of poor Sam. Put it into this peg, and you have Bumble Bee holding Sam. This is going to be hard for y'all to see, but down in here, they've got that little black piece of plastic has 2 pegs for this guy to stand on. And then from inside of here, you get this little 6-barreled grenade launcher or whatever. And you can stand him right there. I'm just going to set him in place because I don't feel like trying to get him pegged. He can shoot Bumble Bee's shoulder grenade launchers. Oh, also, they've got this thing that flips out, and is some more cannons up here that I don't know how you would have Sam interact with that. Whee! I don't know. Losing my mind steadily during the course of this video. And then finally, you could have old Sammy boy here peg into this seat over here, and just kind of sit over the missile launcher. There's nothing for him to grab. He just sits there. Get off of him. Anyway. Oh, one other thing. This right here, these are kind of spring-loaded. They pull in, then you can pull them out and turn them like that. This one right here stays at about that angle right here. This one right here stays at about that angle right there. It does not have any kind of detent that I can find in here. I've messed with this for quite a while trying to get it to stay. And, oh my lord, it is actually staying in a position besides all the way back. Y'all remember this. This is something right here. That's this guy in a nutshell. Probably one of the better bumblebees we've gotten. There are some things, like I said, that I absolutely hate about this guy. And pretty much it all boils down to I hate the seats on the back of his arms. Besides that, everything's pretty kosher. He balances well. There is, like I said, that alternate way of transforming him. But it involves taking and turning his hips around and holding your mouth right at several points. And I don't do well with tricky transformations. I've got big hands. I'm goofy. I don't know. But it's... go watch Poe or Pyar or whatever his name is, his video. He explains it. Oh, also, this one has one cool feature that I have been forgetting to mention, and that is he has the battle mask. Yay! Y'all have a good day, and thank you for watching my overly long video.